Hi, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will give messages based on who's listening and people who'll listen afterwards. And talk about the week ahead, talk about the energies at the moment, and just give any messages, do clearings. So I'm just going to let him come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I am actually seeing is that all of you here are very much in need of more information right now because life is changing really fast and it is really important to see yourselves as people who are able to embrace opportunities in order to improve your lives in quite dramatic ways. What I would like you to know is that some of you here are very much in need at the moment of something to start changing quite fast. Sometimes it is much more about things that are going on around you, situations, problems in your life. And sometimes it is actually much more about an internal state of being. But you are all looking for changes and you are all seeking to utilize changes that are going to happen in life on a soul level, that is. And what I would like to let you know is that you are all living in times which are rather turbulent, but also filled with opportunity for things to change in dramatic ways. What I would like you to know is that you will start to discover that by going inwards, there is a lot that can shift in your reality straight away. And then there are other things that take longer. And that is actually because the energies that you are dealing with are heavy. But what you are going to start to find is that the things that change on the outside are going to actually assist these heavier energies inside of you to change faster. So you will be assisted by the changes that happen on the outside. And you will also find that you will start to see changes in your life generally, and because of this, you will start to feel more hopeful, much more jubilant generally. So, this is a message I would like to give you in advance that actually things are changing, that things are going to resolve, not only through your own effort, but also through life. Because of the turbulence in life, it also gives rise to opportunity that enables things to change fast for people. I hope this makes sense. That the chaos is then able to rearrange something fast for those of you who are ready. So it may even be, for example, the passing of a loved one, but this creates an opportunity for you to be able to perhaps have some kind of inheritance to use to move forwards with your life faster. So, for some of you, it will be a bit like this, that something that is quite difficult happens, but it actually creates for you an opportunity, something really positive. So, this is the sort of thing I mean, that there will be turbulence, but there will be also, for those of you who are ready for it, through that, a lot of opportunity to actually turn your lives around fast. What I am also wanting you to know is don't be distressed by any turbulence in life because you really can use it to move forwards. I also would like you to know that there is such a thing as actually being able to pioneer new things in the world at the moment that people will be really open to. So, what I would like you to know is that it is really good to actually try to be in the energy of feeling that whatever you have that you would like to offer the world, however far out it may be, will be really welcome because the world is welcoming these sorts of things at the moment. I also would like you to know that there is such a thing as sometimes needing to let go of any preconceived ideas about how you would like things to go. Because what I see is that there is a certain extent that you can actually make decisions and shape your own reality. But there are also other things at play. And you do have to be open to things happening in a slightly different way to what you may expect, but walking with faith that whatever you want will happen. But the path to it may be a bit different to what you expect. The reason I'm giving you this message is because some of you sometimes feel inside that you lose hope, that you feel that there is a sense that life does not always give you what you want. So you lose hope inside and you start to become a bit cynical about things that you have always believed in, like the law of attraction, going inwards to shape your reality and so forth. And what I would like you to know is that it is very much about allowing as well life to do its own thing, because there are so many different things involved in the manifestation of something. It is not only about you and your processes, it is about other people as well. And what I will say is that it is about being in your own energy and flow and seeing what happens and knowing that whatever happens will be taking you to what you ultimately want and desire. There is a lot involved in this for some of you. For some of you, it is about letting go of preconceived ideas about how life should be. It can be even about letting go of things you have always believed and being much more in a state where you are willing to learn more about things that you thought you knew about. What I am also wanting you to know is that it is a time of greater learning for all of you, letting go of old thoughts and ideas and embracing greater truth. And for some of you, the truth may feel a bit difficult to digest at times. The truth may feel a bit like something that is unwelcome because it is pointing out things to you that you have always wanted to reject. So, for some of you, it may be that you have always wanted to believe that ultimately life was always going to be a certain way, that you were always going to be given really good things by life, and you really believe this. And then you found that things happened which were not so good, and started recognizing that actually there were many other forces that were shaping your life, things which are not so pleasant, darker things. And so you started seeing that ultimately it was important to clear these things before you could rest in the knowledge that life would always bring you good things. And this has then perhaps made you a bit cynical at times about attracting good things, a bit like life is not guaranteed to work out for you. And what I see for people in this category is that it may be a process to return again to a positive mindset, because you may have started out your journey into the light with a really positive mind, a very positive attitude, really believed that you can shape your own reality, until you found that things went horribly wrong and things happened which you never really wanted, you never created consciously. And then realizing that there were other energies coming in from other places. And what I will say is that it is really important at the moment to be able to deeply digest truth on a deeper level. And when you do, it actually brings you up again to a very positive mindset. Because ultimately, knowing the truth does give you freedom and greater happiness. But when you are rejecting something, it creates a tension. So it may be that some of you have not digested certain things which have happened in your life, certain experiences, things that happened which were really hard, that went against your whole belief system. And then you have not fully been able to integrate this part of life, this part of reality. What I would like you to know is that right now is the time to do this. And through this, you will actually feel in more control of your life. And you will be able to let go more and trust life without feeling that you constantly have to look out for the tricky energies that can come along. Because some of what is happening in life is simply that life is flowing in its own way because there are other things involved in what you want to create. I hope I am making sense. So sometimes things don't work out because there are some tricky energies around which you had not really seen. But sometimes it is simply the flow of life. And so it is really good to know the difference. And in order to know the difference, you need to be able to integrate truth to a higher level, a deeper extent. So, this is what I see is going on for some of you. I also would like you to know that there is such a thing as not always being able to know truth from what you are imagining. And that can be because you are not able to fully stay in the light, because there are things that get in the way. And what I would like you to know is for those of you who have this problem, it is really important to focus on clearing trauma from your system, clearing away things that make you a bit blind to reality, that get in the way. Because some of you have developed coping mechanisms whereby you are not able to see certain things clearly because it is your way of coping. So, for those of you who have this, doing some work around trauma would be really good with a trauma specialist, but someone who can help you to actually clear away some deep trauma lodged in your system. And normally, this would be because something has happened in your life that you have not wanted to remember. So, this message is for some of you, not all of you. My final message is that I would like you to know that it is really important to be able to let go at the moment of anything that you expected to be. So, this can be a relationship, this can be something else, but not to get too attached to any one reality. Because life is changing so fast, the universe is actually wanting to give you all better things. So if something you really wanted doesn't happen, something that you expected to happen, don't worry about it because you will get something better. And what I will say is that I know this is true because what I have actually seen in the energies at the moment is that they are moving so fast to a higher vibration that it is inevitable that if something hasn't worked out for you, that when it does, it will be better. I hope this makes sense. I have no more messages, but I would like you to know that the week ahead will be a good one generally. A week where a lot can move in a really good way. A week where you might actually experience some things happening that you have wanted for a while. And also a week where you may get a sense, finally, that your life is taking shape in some way or another in a way that you have not seen for a while. That is all. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. Wishing you a happy week ahead, and much love to all of you.